Welcome back to this video that is supporting the 8D computing scheme of work. We're looking at the canteen survey project, and we're on to task 4, which is all about formatting Excel. And the word formatting is really another word for making particular data look smart, look professional, and look ordered. And if we look at this data here, we've got some year 10 marks. These are all made up. Okay, it's all a bit of a mess, to be honest with you. We've got names which are not properly shown here. We've got some data that's got 2 decimal places. We've got some without. It's all a bit badly aligned. So the first thing we need to do is we need to sort of put grid lines in it, as it says here. Underline headings and bold them. We'll add a filter and sort by name, align it and change decimals, and by the end of that should look much neater. Okay, so the first thing I do is, because sometimes depending on your monitor settings or the brightness of the room or how the monitor's angled, you might not be able to see these particular cells. Okay, so this is a cell, these are cells. So the first thing you need to do, I would suggest, is highlight the main bit of data, and then up here you'll probably have something like that, and then add in all borders. So now you can see quite clearly there's a bit of a problem here. So that's your grid lines. Okay. Then I would just look at the actual text, and are there any errors in there? And we wanted to run spell checks on there. There's no difference really from Microsoft Word, but it looks okay. It's just a few minor things. I would like put a capital N there. I would put in a name there. Also, how do we get this particular data over a bit? So what we can do is these cells actually can expand. There we go. It doesn't affect anything. Okay, so those are being dragged apart. Okay, you can drag them as much as you want to if you want. It doesn't really matter. It does impact other cells sometimes below it, but there we go. We can see the names pretty clearly. Okay, and the rest of the columns here look pretty well spaced out. Next thing I'd like to do is to underline and bold things, just to give it a little bit of a professional look. So here we can use a bold and underline at the top here, and then on here we're going to add a bold and underline as well. So that's just making it a little bit smarter. And the next bit is, you probably notice all the data is all right aligned, so it's over to the right, and this is all over to the left. So how can we get this looking sensible? I'd probably say use something like the center aligned. So what you can do, highlight the text you want centered. I'd probably leave them there, that looks okay, and then just press center align. You can do right or left, doesn't really matter. Okay, so again that's looking a lot better now, but we've still got these decimal issues here. So we want to change the decimals and show the dot 002 decimal points. So let's highlight the data. Okay, there are quicker ways, but I'm going to show you slightly longer way. Just go right click, format cells, and the reason I've shown you this way is because you can really get into formatting those cells selected. So you can do turn it into numbers, currencies, dates, times, percentages. We'll sort the alignment out here if we want to, font, build, border, and fill. So there's quite a bit of functionality there. So let's talk about the numbers. We want it 2 decimal points. It gives you an example what that might look like here. Press OK, and lo and behold, the decimals are all shown for all of these marks. Okay, so pretty much done. Next thing I'd like to do is be able to sort this by, so you've got John, I'd like this in numerical order, sorry, not numerical order, name order, or alphabetical order even. So what we can do there, very quickly, we can just highlight it all, and if you go to data, okay, go up to this filter thing. Okay, it's quite a neat little tool, so watch this, filter. And what it does, it puts this little sort of down arrow, and what you might need to do is just slightly adjust that so you can actually see what's in there. It just takes up a little bit of space. And now what you can do any filter sorting you want to. So if you click on a box like this, you get some options. It says sort by A to Z, by Z to A, okay, or we can actually just filter out particular people. So I only want to see Arnold's and George's, sorry, so that you can only see that. I'll show you that in a minute. So let's sort that, and you can see it's sorted it by name. All this, the data stays correct with the person. It just moves around and adjusts, and the computer works out, or Excel works that out for you. What I might want to do is say, show me everyone who got about 50%, those two people, and there we go. The data hasn't disappeared, it's just filtered, a bit like a sort of search. Press that again, and it reappears. Or if you want to do it from Z to A, you can do it that way. So what we've shown you there is a number of things. We put the grid lines in, we've done the underlines, we put a filter in, we've aligned it, and we changed the decimals to 2 places. Hope that's helped, and hope this is useful for task 4. Thank you for listening.